Hi everybody, this is Catherine, your favorite French Canadian. Today I'm going to show you how to boost your FPS in the new NBA 2K21 game. So first of all, make sure that you remove the game mode from your computer. So game mode, make sure that's off. It's causing like stuttering, and I was losing FPS with this mode. Also make sure that your game bar is at off. And also if you're using like other overlay in your computer, like Discord overlay, Nvidia overlay, don't use that when you're playing video games. It's always like, not always, but it's causing a lot of issue with like FPS, stuttering, and stuff like that. So when you have stuttering issue, always test that first. And finally, the capture, make sure that background recording is at off and recorded audio is at off. The other thing that you can use is the graphics setting over there. So you just write GPU in your search. Make sure that you have the latest version of Windows, so Windows 10 version 2004. And the hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, put this one at on, and you will need to restart your computer to make sure this one is applied. I have a dedicated video explaining like what it's doing and how it can improve your performance. One more thing that you need to do is make sure that you upgrade your driver, like you just update it for Nvidia, AMD, or even Intel. Really important for Intel. Sometimes people are thinking that because they're doing their updates on the search on Windows, everything is like up to date. So you really need to go on the Intel website, download it. Even if you have an integrated video card, it will help you with your performance with some games. So now guys, let's go inside of the games. I will show you what parameter to change. So now inside of the game, first thing that you need to make sure is your window mode. Make sure that it's at full screen. I was losing FPS when I was playing the borderless and the window one, so use full screen. Anti-aliasing, it really depends on your computer and your GPU, honestly. You can go at 8 if you want, but you will lose a lot of FPS. I feel like 4 is good for mid and high range computer. And 2 if you have like, I don't know, a GTX like 960, stuff like that, you can easily run 2. And if you're playing on a laptop, integrate video card and stuff like that, go with 1. The refresh rate here is a bit weird. I'm getting issue with my high refresh Hertz monitor. The maximum that they gave me, it's 120. I have a 144 Hertz screen. But when you look at the video settings, they're saying that the game is made to run at 60. So let the refresh rate at 60. The game is like smoother at 60. It's a bit weird. So don't touch this one. This you don't need to change. So after that, go with advanced settings. Shader detail, not a huge improvement over there. High to medium, you can get 2%, and medium to low, it's 1, so that's why I'm using medium. Shadow detail level, this one is like pretty much the most important setting that you can change. If you compare ultra versus off, you can get 12 to 14% of FPS, so huge boost over there. Texture detail level, this pretty much depends on your VRAM. Honestly, if you're playing like 1080p, go with high if you have more than 3 gig of VRAM. If you have 2 gig, go with medium. And if you have less than 2 gig, go with low. Player detail, high to medium, I saw a 2% difference, and medium to low 1%. So go with medium, I feel it's a good spot. The crowd here, it's really important. High to low, I saw like 5% difference. So that's why I'm putting this one at medium. Sorry, at low. Media people, high to medium 2%, medium to low again 1%. That's why I'm using medium. Air detail level, this one is a bit tricky. On my normal like desktop, I'm using an RX 480. Medium is kind of fine, but when I did a test on my laptop on my Dell XPS, I got like a lot of stuttering, and when I was putting the air detail level at low, it helped me a lot. So if you're getting some random stuttering, maybe you should try this. After that, ambient occlusion, go with off, a nice boost over there, 2%. Volumetric lighting, another 2%. Temporal anti-aliasing, 1% boost. Depth of field doesn't change really anything, but I don't like this effect, so that's why motion blur and depth of field, just remove this. You don't want to use that in this game. Bloom, again, I'm not a big fan of bloom, so that's why I'm putting at off. Honestly, depth of field, motion blur, and bloom, you will probably get like maximum 1% boost in your FPS, so they are not necessarily boost for your FPS. It's more like effect if you want to use them or not. Reflection is kind of important. Honestly, I did a couple of tests, mirror reflection and floor reflection. You're not getting like more FPS, but it's more like if you're getting some stuttering when you're playing, remove reflection. It will help you a lot with the stuttering. After that, buff count, go with 2. Max anisotropy, honestly, you can run this one at 16 if you have like pretty much mid-range and IN desktop for the past like 4 years. Not a problem in this game. If you're playing on an old laptop, a really old computer, go with 1. Allo computer shader, stay at on, and shader preload, please put this one at on. So that's pretty much it with the parameter. Honestly, the game is well optimized. I didn't see any issue. I'm playing like 55 FPS on my integrated video card on my laptop, and on my main rig for sure I'm getting like my 60, no problem. But it's pretty much the same thing like last year. I didn't see a big improvement in the engine. It's pretty much the same thing, so that's about it. If you have any questions, guys, just come in the YouTube section, post me your rig, CPU, GPU, and RAM. I will try to help you the best that I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace!